Good morning. I left Red's Meadow at about 11:30, hiked through the night. I had gotten maybe 3 hours of sleep. And once I hit 4 a.m., I took about an hour rest. It was really cold, so I had to set up my tent, get in my sleeping bag to stay warm. Got some beautiful scenery next to me here. This is a Thousand Islands lake. But Chris sent me my little daily update, and yesterday was a good day. Like, I had got pushed back to like 40.1 mile per day average, but yesterday with the Reds Meadows stop, I only got in 37 miles, which was disappointing, and that brings the average down and the amount per day required to get the record up. So currently I need to average 46.0 miles per day to get the record. So I'm gonna try to hit 46 today. It's gonna be rough because I haven't gotten very much rest. Like about 10 miles of what I've already done counts toward yesterday, because we're in like a 4 a.m. cycle, and I can always hike a lot then rest, then get in a few more miles before 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. But I'd rather be in a cycle where I'm starting at 4 a.m., hiking what I need to hike, sleeping, starting at 4 a.m. again. Just the town stops mess with that, because those have to happen during opening hours. So I must be up pretty high because I'm breathing pretty hard and not really going hardly uphill. But yeah, I did get a private room yesterday where I got to sleep a few hours. It didn't have a mirror. The shower, which was like a shared bathhouse, also didn't have a mirror, but there was a little metal plate attached to the door, just where you push the door open. So that was reflective. So I had to squish up against the wall, and I could kind of examine myself. And I have definitely lost a lot of weight. I had a double bacon cheeseburger yesterday with a big potato salad side, which I wolfed down, no big deal. I also got a tuna salad, and I couldn't finish it, but I was getting in as many calories as I could, and I ate until I couldn't eat anymore, literally. And I also have a rash on my lower back. It's where the bear can sits on my back. And before, I had it all the way on the bottom of my pack, but that was really bad. So now I put my sleeping bag on the bottom, then put my bear can on top of that, and that has relieved some of the pressure. But I have all these, they look like pimples or boils, just toward the lower center of my back, and I don't really know what I can do about that. I put Band-Aids, large Band-Aids on them, but that didn't really seem to help. So whenever I get to the point of the trail where I don't need a bear can anymore, I think I'm gonna send mine ahead to Washington, where it's required again, and until then I have these soft shell bags I can use. But yeah, I'm just trying not to like feel too discouraged. I want to do what I can to keep this, to like claw my way back to record pace. I've also been thinking of, well, what if I can't? What if I can't get this record? What do I do? I definitely want to finish the trail. Last year I attempted a record on the Virginia section of the AT and got sick and fell off pace. And for the rest of the trip, I just kind of made it into a pleasure hike and hiked like 30 miles a day and stopped in town like whenever I wanted and saw friends, and like it was fun, but ultimately unsatisfying. Like in the moment it felt good, but then afterward I was just like, I don't feel great about that. I mean, I love town stops. I love seeing friends, but you know, when I had set out on like a mission, it felt like I failed. Like I felt like I failed myself, and I don't want to feel like that for this trip. So I think my consensus is, you know, I could change my mind, but how I feel right now is that I'm still on a mission to get to Canada as quickly as possible and to do my best. And so even if it's not record pace, I still want to treat this journey the same as if I were on record pace. So, you know, self-supported and only stopping when I need to stop, and getting the most out of myself every day. And I think I'd feel good about that. And I also don't want to drag this trip out forever because I have a lot to come back to after, and not in a way that it's looming. It's like there are so many things I'm excited about, and so it's like I want to when I say I'm going to do something, I really care about sticking to doing that. And I can't guarantee a record. It's called a record attempt for a reason. But I can guarantee doing my best. Like that, maybe not guarantee, but I can control whether I'm doing my best. And I am genuinely doing my best. Like, this is hard. It's really rewarding. I'm getting a lot of satisfaction out of it. People seem to enjoy my daily updates. So like there's a lot of good things coming out of this, even if it's not a record, which of course I'll be disappointed not to have a record, but I can't be disappointed in, you know, giving something my all. Like, how could I be disappointed with myself for doing my best? So that's how I'm feeling. Oh, look at this perfect, lovely water just for me. I just had a rough moment. My pack is really heavy, maybe that's why I was having such a hard time breathing on a slight uphill in addition to the altitude. But I filled up just 1 liter of water, and that made the pack feel so much heavier. And then a steeper uphill came, and so I leaned forward a little bit to like help myself get up the hill, and then my bear can just hit my back in a certain way that just made me scream. It really hurt. So I stopped and cried in anguish. And I took my rain jacket, which was in the outer back pocket of my pack, and I stuffed it into the inside back pocket, kind of similar to a laptop sleeve, just to give a little bit of cushion for my back, which helps. But my pack didn't feel so heavy this morning, but I think it's because it was mostly little marmots. I think it's because I just didn't have much uphill, maybe. But now I'm going up Donahue Pass, which is still about 2.7 miles away, and it's going to be steep, and that it makes I'm just like, oh, this is going to be hard. Like, my back hurts. I have a really large food carry for 5+ days, like 5.5 days. I'm really discouraged right now. Okay, just had a meltdown on the way up the pass, and then the pass was fine. There were some rangers on top, a man and a woman, and they checked my permit and my bear can and gave me the go-ahead, and then they just said if I have any, like, they're happy to answer any questions I might have. So we chatted for a bit, and it was nice. They were National Park Service. But yeah, here I am at the top. I think that's Tuolumne, I don't know how to say it. Tuolumne Meadows, or just meadow at the bottom. It sounds like it'll be a nice, obviously downhill because I'm coming off a pass, but then I think there'll be some nice downhill and flat miles for a while, from what I've been told. Someone told me, oh yeah, it's all downhill the rest of the day, and I'm thinking, like, they don't know what my rest of the day is. But mood is a bit better. I ate a block of cheese on the way up. I think cheese solves a lot of problems, so I'll keep that in mind. And making slow progress, which is, it just feels like a bummer, but I think I just need to work on not being so down, not being so hard on myself, because it's like, when you think about it, here I am, this is my first ever through hike, self-supported. You know, my AT hike was supported. I had, someone meet me at road crossings all along the way, and I never had to carry much. So different experience. But yeah, first self-supported through hike on a long trail, one of the Triple Crown trails, and I'm crying about not being the fastest ever in history to do it, and being so hard on myself for not being the best. Like, I mean, like, I wouldn't go for this goal if I didn't think I could do it. So, you know, I can't like hide or erase the disappointment that comes with that. But I also just like, I think need to chill out a little bit and be okay with doing my best. Hello. I just experienced some amazing trail magic. It was at the parking lot of Tuolumne Meadows. I know I'm saying that wrong. But if I had gone to the left, it was a 1/4 mile walk down to the general store, which had ice cream, which I was tempted, but I was like, nah, I've still got like 15 miles to hike. And I was feeling pretty weary, like the sun was hot. I was drinking a lot of water, but it just didn't seem to be helping. Then I crossed the street to stay on trail, skipping the ice cream down the road. And then some people wave and say, hey, would you like some food? We're doing trail magic. And I said, oh, I would love to stop, but I still have like 15 miles to hike. I don't want to be rude. And they were like, oh, we can pack it to go for you. And I was like, oh, that would be so nice. Like, thanks for understanding. And that's so nice of you. But then they showed me like the food they had. And it's like barbecue pork ribs and chicken wings. And I was like, you know what? I think I should just sit. You know, the food has bones and it's messy. And also just like, why not? So I sat down. It was at a picnic table. And I had 3 chicken wings and 2 ribs. And wow, it was so good. I had preemptively cold soaked some ramen, which is still in my bag, which I still plan to eat because I was thinking like, oh, it's dinner time. I don't want to wait until like way late when I'm setting up camp to eat. Like I should eat sooner because I need my energy. But this was way better than ramen, and I'm still going to eat my ramen. And they also gave me a Coke, which Coca-Cola has been like my magic fuel on this hike. Every time I have it, I feel great. It's probably the sugar and the caffeine. So I stopped for, maybe 15 minutes, had some food, and talked to another nice hiker there, and the trail angels, her name was Click, and the guy was, I want to say Enchi. They were super nice. Click had hiked the AT and the PCT, so she knew. And we took pictures together afterward, and they wished me luck, and I just said, like, thank you so much. Like, it's been kind of a tough day, and this came at such a good time. And then me being me, I started to cry. But it's, you know, that it was just so nice, so kind, just to, or rather, like, it was just really special to receive kindness from strangers. And it came at a really good time. I'm just stopping to get some water, empty out my shoes, but it's just very pretty scene. See the moon and the calm water. I just saw that beautiful deer, and yeah, just what a nice scene. What is this life? Well, I just made a new friend. We just, right after I took that video where I was sitting by the water, she sort of accidentally crept up behind me and scared me. Because I know bears can be known to take people's packs while they're collecting water. So when I heard a noise, my first thought was bear. But no, she just was also collecting water. And we spent the next hour hiking together and chatting, which was really nice. And yeah, Simon, Yosemite National Park, I think for the first time in my life, unless there's I've never been here. So this is exciting. I'm entering this dark forest, which feels a little creepy, but that's okay. I've been hiking for 20 hours and 36 minutes since leaving Red Meadows. I took that 1 hour nap in the beginning of the day when it was really cold, around 6 a.m. And then I laid down for half an hour this afternoon, and I had slept for maybe 3 hours from 7 to 10 o'clock last night before leaving Reds. And I'm actually feeling pretty good right now, but I think just because it's getting dark and I don't know, I'm slightly creeped out. Maybe I'm just afraid of bears. But I'm feeling like I want to make camp because I'm tired. My lower back is chafing from my bear can, and it's not a typical chafe that's just rubbing and there's a rash. There's pimples or bumps or boils, and it's just, and I don't really have a bandage big enough to put on it that I wouldn't be sticking something sticky or adhesive on one of these bumps. So I just I don't really know what a good solution is, but I can tell it's starting to rub more raw. So I think it's time to stop for the day pretty soon. The mosquitoes are really bad. It's weirdly humid, where there's a lot of waterfalls that I just passed, so it's just a weird, moist, pocket in the park is what it feels like. So I'm hoping there won't be too much turmoil setting up my tent. And that's it. I'm not making my goals, but I've also been hiking literally 20 hours, and I feel like I'm at my max output. So I'm doing the best I can do, and it's all I can ask for.